Today we learn a fact about every country in the world. We have 194 countries to go over, which is a lot. So let's start. Andorra. Andorra is the biggest country without an airport. Antigua and Barbuda. Antigua is the feminine form of the Spanish word for ancient. Argentina. Argentina can be roughly translated to land of silver. Armenia. After World War I, Armenia was granted huge swaths of northeastern Turkey, but lost it in the Turkish War of Independence. Australia. 90% of Australian citizens live on the coastline. Austria. Austria in German is Österreich, roughly translating to Eastern Realm or Eastern Empire. Azerbaijan. In Azerbaijan, tea is drunk with jam. Bahamas. King Edward VIII was involuntarily put in charge of the Bahamas by Churchill to get him as far away from Europe as possible. Bahrain. Despite being only 778.3 kilometers squared, Bahrain is home to 1.4 million people. Bangladesh. Bangladesh has a population more than 3 times as large as Spain, yet Spain is nearly 5 times larger than Bangladesh. Barbados. Barbados is both Spanish and Portuguese for the bearded one. Belarus. Belarusians used to be known in English as White Russians. Today in German, Belarus is called Weißrussland, literally meaning White Russia. Belgium. Belgium went through 589 days without an elected government one time. Belize. Belize is constantly ranked in the United States as one of the most popular dream holiday destinations. Benin. Benin was formerly known as Dahomey. Bhutan. Despite being tiny and being sandwiched between 2 powerful neighbors, Britain and China, Bhutan remained independent all throughout the 1900s. Bolivia. Bolivia has one of the worst military histories, and since its independence, it has never won a war against another nation. Poor Bolivia. Bosnia and Herzegovina. The flag of Bosnia and Herzegovina has a big yellow triangle in it, representing the rough shape of the country. Botswana. Botswana is the longest-running multi-party democracy in Africa. Brazil. Brazil was founded by a rogue member of the Portuguese royal family, the House of Braganza, named Pedro I of Brazil, who sided with Brazilian revolutionaries seeking independence. Brunei. Brunei's official name uniquely includes the Abode of Peace. Bulgaria. Sofia, the capital of Bulgaria, was founded 7,000 years ago. Burkina Faso. The old flag of Burkina Faso, back when it was called Upper Volta, was almost identical to the flag of the German Empire. Burundi. Burundi is one of the few countries in Africa to be a direct territorial continuation of a pre-colonial era African state. Cape Verde. Cape Verde boasts West Africa's highest standard of living, thanks to its stable political and economic system. Cambodia. In 1945, the Kingdom of Cambodia was established as a Japanese puppet state. Cameroon. Cameroon is home to over 250 native languages. Canada. Canada is one of the largest countries on the planet, being nearly as big as the continent of Europe. Central African Republic. The Emperor of the Central African Republic effectively bankrupted the country. Now over 60% live in extreme poverty. Chad. Chad is named after the Chad Lake, similar to how Congo is named after the Congo River. Chile. Chile is home to one of the most destructive earthquakes in history, 9.5 on the Richter scale. China. China is one of the, if not the, oldest nations still around today. Colombia. Colombia is the only country in South America that has access to the Pacific and Caribbean. Comoros. Comoros literally means moon in Arabic. Congo. The Congo River is the second longest river in Africa. Costa Rica. Costa Rica is classified as the country with the best climate on Earth. Côte d'Ivoire. The common English word for the Republic of Côte d'Ivoire is Ivory Coast, despite the government's wishes. Croatia. During World War II, a group known as the Ustaše took control over most of Croatia and Bosnia, aligned itself with the Axis, and undertook savage and brutal genocide against Serbs, Jews, and Romani. Cuba. When Fidel Castro's communist government came to power in 1959, Cuba was declared an atheist state. In 1969, Christmas was banned for 30 years. Cyprus. Cyprus was offered to Greece in 1915 in exchange for their entry into World War I. This was refused. Czechia. Czechia is the most unreligious country on the planet, with only 18.3% of the population adhering to a religion. North Korea. The North Korean calendar is based on its founder's date of birth. Democratic Republic of Congo. Since the 1960s, the Congolese have endured over 2 decades of armed conflict, with over 5.4 million people dead due to war-related causes, making it the deadliest conflict since World War II. Denmark. Denmark's flag is the inspiration of all other Nordic flags. It originated as a symbol of Christianity. Djibouti. Unlike other countries, the nation of Djibouti was named after its capital city of the same name. Dominica. Dominica is Latin for Sunday. Dominican Republic. From 1930 to 1961, the Dominican Republic was ruled by dictator Rafael Trujillo, nicknamed El Jefe, who was responsible for a genocide of up to 35,000 Haitians. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. Ecuador. Charles Darwin visited Ecuador's Galapagos Islands in 1835 and largely based his theory of evolution on the discoveries he made there. Egypt. From 1958 to 1971, Egypt was part of the United Arab Republic together with Syria. El Salvador. El Salvador is Spanish for the Savior. It was named for Jesus Christ. Equatorial Guinea. Considered one of Africa's richest countries per capita, beside the elite, most of the country lives in poverty. Eritrea. Interestingly, after World War II, the Soviet Union supported the idea of Italy keeping Eritrea as a colony. Estonia. Estonia's flag is a tricolor representing the sky, a silhouetted forest, and the ground covered in snow. Eswatini. 26% of the adult Swazi population is HIV positive. Ethiopia. The second to last emperor of Ethiopia was an Italian, Victor Emmanuel III, who was also King of Italy. Fiji. 37.5% of the Fijian population is Indian. Because of this, a new dialect of Hindi has formed, known as Fiji Hindi. Finland. In 1932, a fascist coup known as the Mansala Rebellion was attempted, but failed. France. More tourists come to France each year than France has citizens. Gabon. Gabon's name originates from the Portuguese word for cloak. Gambia. The Gambia is nicknamed the Smiling Coast of Africa. Georgia. Georgia's patron saint is St. George, and his cross is on the flag. Germany. In 2016, 12% of Germany's population did not have German citizenship. Ghana. Ghana means warrior king. Greece. 6% of English words come from Greek. Grenada. Grenada was the only communist country to ever have any form of monarchy. Guatemala. Guatemalans invented the first ever chocolate bars. Also, there are more than 30 volcanoes in Guatemala. Guinea. Guinea consists of 24 different ethnic groups. Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau's flag's colors represent Pan-Africanism. Guyana. 40% of the Guyanese population can be traced to South Asia. That is the majority of the population. Haiti. Haiti was the first country to ever fully abolish slavery. Honduras. Honduras's capital, Tegucigalpa, is the most dangerous capital city in the world. Hungary. Only 67% of Hungarians live in Hungary. Iceland. Iceland is home to the first ever parliament in Europe. India. India is projected to overtake China in population. Indonesia. Indonesia has one of the highest smoking rates in the world. In 2017, approximately 322.1 billion cigarettes were consumed in Indonesia. Advertising tobacco in Indonesia is legal. Iran. Iranian settlements date back as far as 4000 BC. Iraq. The green Arabic writing on the Iraqi flag reads, Allahu Akbar, meaning God is the greatest. Ireland. More Irish people are living abroad than there are in Ireland. There are 80 million Irish people outside of Ireland and only around 6 million in Ireland. Israel. Israel is not recognized by 30 UN member states, 17 of which being part of the Arab League. Italy. All of Europe's active volcanoes are located in Italy. Jamaica. A common name for the Jamaican homeland in Jamaica is the Rock. Japan. Japan's name in Japanese can be roughly translated to origin of the sun. Jordan. The flag of Jordan is based off of the one used during the Arab Revolt. Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan is the 9th largest country in the world. Kenya. Kenya is named after Mount Kenya, the tallest mountain of the country. Kiribati. 21 out of 33 islands and atolls owned by Kiribati are inhabited. Kuwait. 40% of Kuwait's population is Asian. Kyrgyzstan. There are just 29.5 residents for each square kilometer of land, making Kyrgyzstan one of the world's least crowded countries. Laos. Laos is one of the only remaining real communist countries on the planet. Latvia. Latvia is the country with the highest literacy rate. 99.89% of the population can read. Lebanon. Lebanon is the most Christian country in the Arab world. Lesotho. Lesotho is one of the few enclave nations in the world. Liberia. Liberia is a country which was founded by freed African slaves from the United States. Libya. 90% of Libya is desert. Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein's anthem is to the exact same melody as God Save the Queen. Lithuania. In Lithuania, the Easter grandmother replaces the Easter bunny. Luxembourg. Luxembourg is roughly the same size as Moscow. Madagascar. It's the world's 4th largest island. Malawi. Under British rule, Malawi was known as Nyasaland. Malaysia. 23% of Malaysia's population is Chinese. Maldives. Almost the entirety of the Maldives is ethnic Maldivian. Mali. Mali was once one of the richest empires in the world. Malta. Malta's flag shows the George Cross, given to Malta in 1942 by King George VI of the UK. Marshall Islands. The Marshall Islands were historically known in their native language as the Gifts from God. Mauritania. Mauritania currently has the most recent flag change. Mauritius. Mauritius is home to the famous dodo bird. Mexico. It is rumored that the region of Yucatan was named Yucatan because a Spanish explorer asked a native what the region was called. The native supposedly replaced with, "I don't understand you," in a Mayan language. Micronesia. Micronesia's capital has only 4.6 thousand people living in it. Moldova. Moldova is the poorest economy in Europe. Monaco. Monaco is home to 12,261 millionaires in less than 1 square mile. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. See you guys next week.